The Tornado RC is TFT's, I guess, smallest of the version of all the remote control monitors that TFT currently offers. It has a flow rating up to 500 gallons per minute, but quite often this is a unit that's used on the front of a brush truck in flow ranges really as low as 10 gallons per minute, again conserving the water of the brush truck from a small portable tank, or in an application where you just want a little bit of wet down or chasing a fire through a field. These are also routinely used in things like dust abatement on large Caterpillar tractors, water tenders that keep dust down on construction sites. We've also had a number of these that end up in industrial applications where this is used for, again, either dust control, dust abatement, or vapor suppression, or small firefighting operations and stuff in a small tank farm pipe rack system or something as well. So what I wanted to go through is some of the different configurables that you can see with the Tornado RC. In this case, especially if you're working with a brush truck application or in truck application, we see some of these on the front rigs, the front bumpers of fire apparatus today as a little quick attack line that they use. But often the joystick configuration is probably one of the most popular that we have. The joystick either used either portably, it's still tethered, and can be used either remotely by a second operator in the apparatus, or in its base plate it snaps into place and can be used by the operator. And it gives all the drive up, down, left, right configurations, as well as fog patterns, straight stream that you have the ability to choose. And in this case we also have the ability on this joystick, if a valve is integrated into the waterway so that you have a point and shoot function, you can sort of hear the valve opening and closing, that when the switch is depressed, it opens. When you take your finger away, it closes. So you give the ability, again, conserving water in a brush truck where you can shoot, 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 stop for a moment, reposition the truck, go back to shooting again. Or you also have the ability to open the switch manually and leave it open, or just control it directly with the valve, either way. So again, very configurable here so that it's really a one-person operation. So joystick, of course, is one of the most common uses. Now internally, we also have the ability to use either a toggle switch system, which is also very common in a lot of trucks, which is just a 3 toggle switch, one for straight stream fog pattern, one for left-right operation, and one for up-down. And then we also have things like tether or possibly a radio frequency controller as well that can be used in the truck, which again gives you all the configurables that you need here: straight stream, fog pattern, up, down. So there's a multitude of different ways that the unit can actually be operated internally. Now from a nozzle standpoint, again, with a rating up to 500 gallons a minute, we literally have all the nozzles in the TFT series from 500 gallons a minute all the way down to this kind of unique Ultimatic nozzle that we did. And you can see here that you can restrict the flow. It's still completely an automatic nozzle, but if you really wish to restrict the flow down to 10, 15, or 20 gallons a minute, it can be dialed down and will restrict that flow. Now the nozzle still operates automatically through its flow range, but again, you're restricting the amount of water. So if you have a very small tank on a brush truck, as we often see, they'll set it all the way down to 10 gallons a minute. Or if you have a bigger tank, or if it's being used for initial attack, maybe on an engine that's pulling up for a car fire, you want 100 gallons a minute flow through the unit itself. So again, very configurable, also amazingly unique to the TFT product line. Also, as some of these units get used with compressed air foam, we make a special set of tips designed very specifically for CAFS applications. So if you're using CAFS, we'll typically recommend one of these tips. Or we also have our CAFS Force, which has been very popular in the handheld nozzles, can also be done in a remote control version as some of the nozzles that are shown here. So whether it's the stainless steel ball valve integrated into the waterway, or whether it's the configurable nozzle, the Tornado series is designed for rough, rugged front bumper use. It's designed to take a beating out there on that front bumper and hold up, be very reliable and very rugged. You'll notice in the configurable design that we have here, there's a quick connect fitting, so often these are on the front bumper of a truck that you may want to very quickly take it off, so engine fluids and oils can be changed, and it very easily allows the unit to be unscrewed, taken off, the hood opened up, fluids checked, and put back together in just a matter of minutes. So whether it's the joystick configuration that we have here, or operational controls on the head, or a tether, or remote control, or the toggle switch, these are all common through all of the TFT remote control units that we provide. But the Tornado for a front bumper or for a crash rescue rig is the ideal tool. Very little friction loss in it, big waterway. Again, as we do with everything, it's all hard coat anodized and powder coated for years of durability. From a maintenance standpoint, Zert fittings here and other locations that can be easily greased. And again, for a unit, it's many, many years of rugged dependability you can expect with the Tornado monitors, whether it's on a brush truck and an industrial application or possibly in a hazardous environment. So if you have any questions about this, you can contact TFT's service and tech team at 800-348-2686, or to find out more information about the different packages and the different configurations that we have on the Tornado RC monitor, go ahead and visit www.tft.com.